Welcome back to the Aurora Public Library's Typing Club. My name is Jason, and this is week 5. In this week, we'll review the Y and period key from last week's lesson, and also learn 4 new keys, the W, R, B, and comma key. Good job for doing the exercises on school.keyhero.com, and be sure to repeat the exercises for letters that you're having trouble with, so you can improve both your speed and accuracy. In last week's lesson, we learned 2 new keys, the Y key and period key, using our right hand. We moved our right index finger from the J key to the Y key in the top row, and we moved our fourth finger from the L key to the period key on the bottom row. So let's see what we've learned so far. So if we combine the Y key and the period key to the letters that we've learned so far, and if we combined the 4 new keys that we are going to learn in this lesson, so after this lesson, we'll only have 8 keys remaining of the alphabet, so 8 letters remaining. And then we're also going to learn how to type the numbers and symbols as well afterwards. So we're getting close to completing or learning how to type all the keys on the keyboard. So in the exercises, you'll see that we'll start to type different words as well. So you might see new words in the exercises of each week. So let's learn the 4 new keys for this week. And they are W, R, B, and comma. So last week's lesson was focused on the right hand with Y and period. For this week's lesson, we'll be focusing more on the left hand. Although comma is typed with your right hand. So 3 out of these keys are typed with your left hand, and 1 is typed with your right hand. So W, R, and B are typed with your left hand. And this is the fingering diagram for each key, including the keys we've learned from before. So W is typed with your 4th finger. R is typed with your left index finger, and so is B with your left index finger. And as I said, comma is typed with your right middle finger. So let's take a look at the keyboard to see how we place our hands and see which fingers are used to type these 4 new keys. Let's learn the correct hand position and which fingers to use to type the 4 new keys for this lesson. So let's put our hands back onto the home position. For the W key, we're moving our 4th finger on our left hand from the S key to the W key. So we're moving from the S key to the W key with our 4th finger, like this. So if you remember from a few weeks back, when we learned the movement of the right hand's 4th finger from L to O and from L to period, it felt kind of weird to move just your 4th finger without moving the rest of your other fingers. So this movement might take some practice, and you'll get that practice in this week's exercise. So the next movement is from F to R. So like the movement from S to W, you're going from F to R to the top row with your left index finger. So from F to R like this. Now in this lesson, your left index finger is going to learn 2 new keys, one of them being R and the other being B. So try moving from F in the home position to B. You'll feel that your hand has to move pretty far to get from F to B. So if I pause here, my left finger is on B, but if you can see, my other hand is off of the home position. As you can see, the A key isn't being covered by my pinky anymore if I move my hand over to press B. So if you stretch your fingers like this while trying to keep your finger on the rest of your fingers on the home position, it's kind of tough to do that. So what you do is you kind of shift your hand from the home position to press B. And if you remember the diagram from last week where I showed you the kind of slanting motion of each key, the movement from F to B is quite far because of the slanting motion and the distance between these keys here. Whereas in comparison, if we look at the index finger of the right hand, the index finger of the right hand is in charge of M and N. But if we use it to press N, it's right next to it. Whereas if we use F to press B, you see like they're both 2 keys away from the index finger home position. But for the left hand, for F to B, it's much further away than for the right hand. So for the left hand, you have to move a lot further to press the second bottom row key for the index finger, whereas you don't have to move much at all for the right hand to go from J to N like this. And the right hand is also responsible for M, which is right here. So for this week, for B, we're moving quite a lot. So you might have to move your hand all the way or kind of shift it slightly to press B when you're doing the exercises for this week. And then the last key that we're learning is the period key. So we're moving our our middle finger, if we put our hands back on home position, our middle finger down from K to the not the period, the comma key down there. So the movement is like this, from K to the comma key at the bottom row. So practice these movements, especially the movement from F to the B, from W to the S, and from K to the comma, and also F to the R as well. So let's see how these keys are used in this week's exercises. So let's do an exercise together so you can watch my hand movements when I type the 4 new keys of this lesson, especially the movement from F to B in the left hand. So let's put our hands back onto the home position and we'll click start. So the first letter is a capital W. So to type W, we move our left hand fourth finger to the W, and to make it capital or uppercase, since it's being typed with the left hand, we use our right hand's pinky to press the shift key while we type the W key. AS, H is typed with the right hand to the side, right hand index finger. Up with the left hand index finger for the T, to the side with the right hand index finger for the H, up with the middle finger on the left hand for the E, space, up with the fourth finger on the left hand for the W, up with the middle finger on the right hand for I, to the side with the left hand index finger for G. Comma is with the middle finger on the right hand to the bottom row, space. S, up with the fourth finger on the right hand for O, up with the left index finger for T, H to the side, A, T again, space, S to the side, H, S, H, E, up with the middle finger for E, fourth finger on the left hand for W, up with the middle finger for I, L, L, W, A, N, T, T, O, L, up for the middle, fourth finger for O, K, A, up for the left hand index finger for the T, up for the right hand middle finger for the I, T, AGIN, period. Period is with the fourth finger on the right hand. Space, capital W again, so fourth finger of the left hand and goes up, and shift with the right hand, W. Up with the middle finger of the E. W again, up with the fourth finger of the right hand for O. Down with the index for N of the right hand. T, H, E, S, H, I, down with the index again for N. Y. Y, don't press it with the left hand like me. That's my bad habit. Use your right index finger to go up to press Y. And then left index finger for T, it goes up. Fourth of the right hand goes up for O. And then right index finger again for Y. Comma is with the middle finger of the right hand to the bottom row. Y, again, goes up with the right index finger. And then E is the middle finger of the left hand. And then T is the index finger of the left hand. Space. W, again, the fourth finger. N-O-T, W-I-N-T-H-E, S-H-I-E-L-D. All right, so try the W and comma exercises as well. And then I'll try to get to the sentences with B here. Capital W, comma. Commas with the middle finger of the right hand. Comma again. Comma is middle finger of the right hand. W-A-I-T-E-D. Period is fourth finger. Capital T's, so it's pressed with the left hand, so we press right, shift with the right hand. Side. B. Oh, here's B. So we go from F to B. So you see how my hand's kind of shifting when I'm prepared to press B. And then go back. After I press it, I go back to the home position. I shoot up to the R with the index finger, and then middle finger, E-A-D. Go down for the B again. So I go down for the B, and I jump back to the home position because my pinky has to press A here, and then K, and the middle finger, E, for the E. And D, I-N-T-H-E, I-L-N. So you move to down to the bottom row for the B. E-T-T-E-R. Capital T-H-E. You move down to the B here. And then you go back to the home position immediately after. Because, look here, the next letter is R. So we'll have to go back to the home position to shoot up to press the R. So press B and then R after we went back to the home position there. E-A-D. Go up with the index finger for R. R-O-L-L-S-I-N-T-H-E. H-A. Oh, there's a spelling mistake here. All right, T, H-E-R, W-E. Okay, so this word is all on the top row. W-E-R-E is with the fourth finger, middle finger, index finger, and then middle finger again, all on the top row. And then L-O-T-S, O-F, jump to the B, and jump back to the home row. I-N, space, T-H, B. And then go back to the home row because your pinky has to press the A here. N-D, A-N-D, E-N-J-O with the fourth finger, right hand. Y with the right hand index finger, E-D, I-T, and then period with the fourth fingers to the bottom row on the right hand. All right, so my accuracy was 95.87%. on this exercise, so try to aim like me above 90%. Again, speed doesn't really matter on this exercise, but I think for this exercise the speed to pass is 20 words per minute. So if you have more than 90% accuracy and less than 20 words per minute, try to redo the exercise again to aim for 20 words per minute. It might be difficult because some of these words in the exercise use a lot of the different keys that we've learned from previous lessons. So if you are having trouble with some of the other lessons that aren't the new keys that we're learning in this lesson, go back to the exercise for that letter and practice, and then come back to this week's exercise and try again. And hopefully by doing that, you can get your speed above 20 words per minute. All right. Good job again on doing the exercises, and keep it up. Keep doing the exercises and keep trying to improve your accuracy and speed. And I'll see you in next week's video. Take care. Until next time.